Good morning, friends. What is today? Thursday? Yeah. It's pre-Friday. Happy pre-Friday. So, I am in LA today. So, we flew in. My friend came with me. We flew into LA last night because I have a live show. It's my podcast's very first live show, and we have a lot of recording to do. So we kind of lucked out. Like, our podcast was doing so well that Spotify gave us a private manager situation, and then they gave us these the Spotify studios to use in New York and LA. So we came here so that we could utilize the studio, the Spotify studios, which is kind of a huge deal, which is wild to me. And so, but today we're going to go to the Hollywood sign in the morning, and we are going to, we're going to go to the Hollywood sign. We're going to go to Rodeo Drive and go shopping and, I don't know, just hang out and have fun. And then we have, show prep this afternoon, and then tonight at, 9:30 Pacific time, we will have our first ever live show, and it's going to be a Mackenzie Undercover. So I'm going to get to tell one of my PI stories, actually live in front of a live audience, which I don't know, I guess I've done before, but I'm nervous because usually it's here online and I can, edit stuff, and, if I say something wrong, I can edit it out. So, but I've been telling people these stories forever, so it should be fine. But this will be one that I've never told here. This will be one I've never told on the podcast. This will be my very first, a story that it's one of those, I had to find the story that was hardest to tell online. So it would be really difficult to tell on my Instagram. How long have you been a PI? I've been a PI going on 18 years now. So it's been quite a while. It's been quite the journey, quite a wild ride. By the way, so I used my moisturizer this morning, and I am just obsessed with the stuff I use. I'm going to post a skincare video later. It's I posted my skincare routine at 40 because I'm going to be 40 this year, but it's really for any age. I guess it's the Drunk Elephant stuff that I use, and I guess the teenagers are going nuts for it, which I don't know why, but it's fine. I don't know whose mama is, paying for Drunk Elephant products. These children got champagne taste on a beer budget, you know what I'm saying? I can't. So anyways, the lighting isn't great. It's only 8 a.m. here, and so the hotel that I'm staying at, I'm actually looking out the window, looking into the Hollywood Hills, looking all the way up the Hollywood Hills. It's so cool. So, oh, thank you so much. 1984, baby, 1984. Yeah. My 1984 girls at 1984. So I have my friend traveled with me so that I didn't have to travel alone. I love her. So it's really cool for us to be here together, and it was her first plane ride yesterday. So it's kind of fun. I get to experience that first with her. That's always fun. So yeah, we're going to go shopping and go to the Hollywood Hills, all the LA stuff. I want to go to Hollywood Boulevard and go to the stars and everything. Okay, so I just did the SPF. This is my favorite. It's just a baby. The little baby size Elastin. Look, also, by the way, can we talk about my Dating Detectives nails? The Dating Detectives. There was a whole set. One had a red flag on it and whatever. And then I ended up losing one. So I had to put these on, but my best friend does, custom nails. And so this is what she did for the Dating Detectives. And she did nails for Hannah and Molly too. Hannah's my co-host, and Molly is the producer of this show. Dark circles. If you're struggling with dark circles, try the color correctors. Saint has these really good color correctors, and these are instead of using a concealer and just blasting a bunch of product onto your face, try the color correctors. Me and my team at a rooftop bar. Mike, I totally can. Tell me when you're going to be there. Mike, message me. Mike, send me a message, Mike, and we'll get together. I'd love to meet you. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're doing today. And so I figured and the weather here is different, at home. So I live in Florida, and it's very humid, and it's very it's just different, right? It's a whole different beast over there in Florida. The weather is wild. It's a little bit crazier. Where's my I'm a little discombobulated because I have everything in like a makeup bag. And so usually everything's like nicely organized on a shelf right behind me. So this is different. But this hotel I stay here every time now that I come to LA because it is such a great hotel, and like it's got a very 50s like mod vibe. It's really cool. This is the one I stayed at when my husband and I went to the did you guys remember I went to the LA premiere of the FX show A Murder at the End of the World. They invited me to go to the premiere, and so I came out, and because we were out here we ended up recording a couple episodes in a studio. And yeah, you definitely have to hydrate. Like I did the self tanner and I'm like, oh Lord, like I definitely need to hydrate more. It's definitely drier. What was I saying? Squirrel, sorry. Hotel. What? Oh yeah, the hotel. Thank you. I don't know how to do without her. So I stayed at this hotel, and it's just really, really cool. So I stayed here again, and it's literally right at the foot of the Hollywood Hills. So the Hollywood sign is like right up, which is cool to me. If you're from this area, you probably don't give a crap like about the Hollywood sign, but I think it's cool because it's iconic, you know. So I'm really excited. I went there before. So I'm going to take my friend there who's never, like, I think you've only been to, like, she lives in Florida, but you've only been to South Carolina, right?
Yeah,
South and North Carolina. She's never been to, California. Oh, Amanda, you give those babies love for me. I love those little babies. Okay, so I just used the Power Grip Primer kind of all over. So this gives you, like, a tackiness to your face. I was talking to one of my customers yesterday, and she was saying that she doesn't like how some of them have silicones in them. Some, I don't know, I don't have the box on this, so I don't know if this has silicone in it, but maybe it does. I'm not sure. But anyways, if you're using a primer and your makeup isn't staying well, try using a primer water instead, and it's just a mist you spray all over, but it is literally like, it's like, it still gives the same like adhesive, but it's not silicone. And so if you're using cream makeup, a lot of people don't have, like, I can wear whatever, but some people, I guess, have to use, they can't use dimethicone. Anyway, so also I wanted to point out, because I've been self-tanning and because I've been, we're transitioning from winter into spring into summer, and I was in the pool the other day, and then today it's too cold and tomorrow's gonna be raining. I have different shades in my palette, and this is probably a lot, but it's just because it's for my travel palette. But it's okay to have more than one shade in your palette. So if you want to get a match, like a color that I sell, just comment match, and I'll actually put my phone number down here also, so you can text me. But you guys have to try this makeup. I'm telling you, it's pretty wild. I posted a video this morning, and I was like, literally, it's all I said I just put my makeup on all willy-nilly, but I record it every time I put it on in case I need, like, to create content with it. And I was like, literally, I just put this on all willy-nilly. So that's what I called the video. It was pretty funny. Thanks, Lena. I'll get you the color match form if it doesn't come automatically. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to tap into my main shade, which I think right now I'm wearing, is it Sandy or Mango? Let me see. Like, the lighting here is awful because, like, the sun isn't out, it's cloudy outside, there's a desk lamp, and then my Reiki. So it's just there's a lot of different colors going on here. Okay, so I'm going to start with my main shade. I'm going to use Mango. When I'm not self-tanning, I usually use Sandy. So you can switch these up. Like, it's not concrete. Like, it's not going to mess it up if you have a little bit of a different color. Our ticket's still sold out. I think there might be one or two left, but I'll message you after this and see if, I'll get with Molly and Hannah and see if they happen to know. I think they're sold out. And by the way, I'll have you guys know, I'm actually happy to say that I'm friends with Tara Newell. Do you know who that is? She is the one who, she's like my true crime hero. Okay. So when I started the podcast, I wanted her on the show so bad, and I didn't know she was following me on Instagram. And so I messaged her, and I'm like, you have to come on the show. She is the brave soul who killed Dirty John. She is the one who basically zombied him in the eye with a knife after he tried to viciously attack her in her parking lot where she lived. And she was able to retrieve the knife from him, stabbed him right in the eye like a zombie, killed his ass dead. Like, he was such a dogfish. He was the guy that, he was married to her mom, and he was just very manipulative and abusive, and he was a liar, and she was, you know, trying to tell the mom, and anyways, so yeah, I really love her. She is my true crime hero, just because I think, well, like, even meeting her in person, like, she's such a tiny person, right? She has a very small frame, and just to kind of think about, not only that, but just to think about how someone so big, like this man, came and attacked her, and it was just like fight or flight. Like, she was like, one of us is going home today, and it's gonna be me, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could imagine what was like going through her head when she finally, like, you know, it ended the whole saga. And she's someone who doesn't, like, she says that she doesn't want to be identified as like Dirty John's killer. Like, she wants to be like herself. Like, she wants to be known for the great things that she's doing. But I think what she doesn't, or what she might not understand, is that, like, that is a great thing that she did for women. And she just, I don't know, it just kind of shows you that it doesn't matter your size. Like, you can be little and you can be whatever. And even if that's small in stature, or, you know, maybe you don't have like the best, you know, experiences, and when someone's attacking you, either physically or verbally or mentally or whatever, like, you can fight back, and you have it in you. We all have it in us. And I think that was really cool. So that's why I just really love her. And I loved meeting her. She was on one of the earlier episodes. I think the title of it was like the OG Dogfish or something. So she was one of our very first guests on the podcast, and it was the first time I came to LA, and we recorded it, and I'm so obsessed with her. And so anyways, I was talking about her because she's going to come to the show tonight, and I'm so excited to see her. And she's one of those people that's like, she's so supportive of you, like, when she sees what you're doing, and everybody in the true crime space, like, she really supports and shows so much love for it. And she has a lot going on herself. She's very successful, and, you know, telling her story, and she talks a lot about like ethical true crime. And anyways, she's really amazing, and I'm really excited to see her. So she's a friend that I've made here. And then, of course, like, being able to see Molly and Hannah, because they live out here and I live in Florida. So a lot of the time, like 99% of the time, it's just us, you know, Zooming or doing the recording in the app. So it's like video chat. Okay, so I am just applying my main shade all over. I'm trying to go kind of light, just because I don't have good lighting in here, so I don't want my makeup to look wonky. So I went really light, and now I'm just adding little by little as I go. But this is cool. This is a cool way to do your makeup if you are just getting started and you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on with like the dimension and the contour and all that stuff. Just take this big fluffy brush. This is called the blush. Is it the blush and bronzer brush? And I take the small end and just kind of bounce it. Like, you kind of tap into your main shade and kind of bounce it on your skin, and it'll melt in. So this makeup is really, really pretty. So if you want to get a color match, just comment match, and I'll send you the color match form. But this just kind of melts into your skin. So you just kind of let it melt in. And so that's the very first color. That's like our foundation shade. We call it a main highlight, whatever. Okay, so bouncing that in. I wish I had natural light like I do in Florida, but it's gloomy here, whatever. Okay, so now I'm going to add a brightening highlight or a concealer. And this is where different brushes come in handy, but you don't have to use different brushes. Yes, Randy, I used this first. This is the Power Grip. I think this is the dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip. But they're both really good. You can also use a spray. Like, you can also use a setting spray for primer and just like spray it on your face and then do your makeup. But it acts as a primer too. It's fine. Okay, so now my brightening highlight, I want to use something really bright, and I'm just going to bounce my brush into my brightening highlight. So nothing super crazy, nothing super heavy. And I just kind of tap this right here in that little big corner, and then kind of down the side of my nose. So one thing that I don't really do is I don't jam a bunch of product, like a bunch of this brightening highlight under here. So I'm going to be 40 this year, so I've got these lines and these creases. There's nothing that's going to make those go away. It doesn't make you uglier. It doesn't take away from your beauty. It's just something that we have. And, you know, at some point, like, we have to embrace it. So I want to teach you that you can embrace those lines and just like work with them. So one thing that you can do to make them look less obvious is just not put a really bright color inside those lines, or a heavy pore, like a heavy textured area, like pores, lines, wrinkles, stuff like that. So I wouldn't jam a whole bunch of product there. But what I'm going to do is, you see how I put this brightening highlight right here, close to my nose where it's not super textured? And I'm going to let that brightness kind of work its way out from that area. So what you'll see is like an ice cube on a countertop, it just kind of melts onto your skin, and it kind of like just gives you a really beautiful, like it'll move with your skin, and it's not going to crease or cake in the lines and wrinkles, nothing like that. Hey, Kimmy, this one's called the detail brush. See how it's like, it has an edge on it for the detail, and then this little smaller brush for the little details here in the inner corner. So now I'm just going to use this. I love how the different brushes, like with the different shapes. By the way, all the brushes are double-ended, so I really like how you can kind of get two brushes in one. I just use this flat end and just press it into my skin. So this isn't something that will like, you have to drag around your face like a paintbrush. Like, it's not like that. You just kind of tap it in right where it goes, and it really kind of just melts in. And you'll see that, like, these are new. I opened new brushes to come here and like to pack my bag. I was like, I need a new set of brushes. That's why they're clean. Otherwise, I just used it because I didn't want to pack my my brush cleaning spray. I packed the little one. Like, I have a travel one, but not the big one. So I was like, we're just gonna play it safe. So anyways, okay, so brightening highlight. Think of the brightening highlight, which you can see is the lightest. So this is my foundation, my concealer. You don't need all these colors. I just, whatever. I want more of your PI stories on the dating detective. We try to space them out, Jessica, because I think eventually I'm probably going to run out of PI stories. And so I'm like, I can't tell them all at once. So this brightening highlight kind of goes down the center of my face. So we want that brightness to be like kind of right here. We want to keep the focus right on our beautiful eyes in the center of our face, right? So that's my brightening highlight. I'm not using a super heavy much amount, which is what I was about to say. That's fine. Welcome to Mackenzie land. And then I'm going to use a contour. So I'm going to use, what is this one? Hold on. Let me see what color this is. Oh, this is that's the dark contour. This one's the light contour. Yes. Okay. So there's different contours that you can use. If you're more tan, you might want a darker contour, but these are kind of really preference. Oh, Sophia, you're going to be there tonight. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm going to go ahead and use the lighter one just because that's the one that I like. So the idea of contour is not to be like scary and dark. I'm kind of wiggling that in there, kind of like it's not super wet cream, like it's kind of dry. So I just like, see how I just pick up just enough. Welcome to the best coast. I disagree. I think Florida is the best, but it's fine. So you kind of have to wiggle that brush in there a little bit. I thought you got to work with the cleaning bar, unlike me that always. Okay, so I'm going to tap this. So right here, hold on. Do I need to blend some more? Hold on. I found an area I need to blend some more. This lighting is so garbage, you guys. It's fine. Okay, so my contour on the edge of this detail brush. Is there a page with the links of the colors? Yes. And Crystal, if you want these exact shades, I actually have these exact shades in a shopping list, and I can send it to you if you want. When I get off here, I'll send you that list. But if you want to get a color match, a custom color match, then I can color match you too. Just comment match. Can I see the eyeshadow Spectre? I didn't bring Spectre with me, but I did use it. I have a video where I used it, so maybe I can find that and tag you in it. Yeah, Randy, I think if you put on your moisturizer and then wait a little bit, I think that's the best. I've done it without waiting and it's fine, but I think it's the best just to kind of give your face a chance to really like absorb the moisturizer. But I will tell you, this makeup is really hydrating on its own too. So I feel like you'll get, like, when you take off your makeup at night, you'll be like, oh, like my face feels so soft. And after, like, when you use your makeup every single day, because this makeup doesn't have alcohol in it, so it's not going to absorb or like it's not going to evaporate and just leaving you with pigment. So it's very, very hydrating. Hi, babe. My husband's online. I miss you, baby. I'm obsessed with my husband. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. can't wait for you to get it. You're gonna freaking love it. You're really gonna like it a lot. It's really pretty makeup, and also like you see me kind of putting it on slowly, but you can literally slap it on. Like literally this is how I do it when I'm not on a video. I'm literally like this. And what's cool is that like as long as everything's in like the general place of where it goes, like you can't mess it up. I'm telling you, like a lot of people are like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. Girl, neither do I. It's fine. Nobody does. Just do the thing. Just put it on your face. I'm telling you. Yes, Jade, isn't it so good? I'm literally obsessed with this makeup. Like there's no way I could go back to liquids. And then after like several days of using it, you'll see that like your skin is just so hydrated. You even feel beautiful after you take your makeup off, and it's just like really glowy. So this is the contour that I'm using, and I'm trying to go light and then add because this lighting is so bad, you guys. There's no sun here. I want to go back to Florida. Anyway, so contour can be used in any area. I'm going to use it here and just kind of contour. If you're someone who has a lot of chins, like this guy, just lots of contour on it like that. Literally, I'm telling you, that's all you do. So the contour shades, these shades are like genius. I'm telling you, she did a great job when she designed this makeup. So the contour shades are gray, and they have like that coolish gray ashy tone to kind of mimic shadows, so that whenever you blend it, it just kind of mimics a shadow where you might otherwise not have one, or where like the Lord just didn't give you cheekbones at all. Then you chose the week we're in the gray. Last week was stunning. Really? Oh my gosh. You're already beautiful without your makeup. Babe. But I'm pretty with my makeup too, right? Thank you, baby. I love you. Okay, so then you just kind of tap that in all willy-nilly. And then I'm going to add some bronzer because I want some warmth. And I'm going to tap bronzer on the tops of my cheekbones. Literally, it's not rocket surgery. Like you can literally just pop, like it doesn't take a degree in like biochemistry to do your makeup. Do you know what I mean? Like we've all been conditioned to be like, makeup has to be like this and you have to do it perfectly here and this. Once you have a general idea, then just do it however the hell you want. Like, you know what I mean? Once you know where everything goes, then you can just decide if you even want that. Like bronzer, hello, it does a number for me, but what if you don't like bronzer? Then don't wear bronzer. And that's one thing I like about this makeup too, is that like you can customize it, so you just kind of pop on whatever you want. And it's, look, it doesn't matter, like it's fine. I think that's what a lot of people don't realize about this makeup, is that like it's fine. Like if you get like your contour where you're brought, like it's fine, and you cannot mess this makeup up, I promise you. Baby, you're so sweet. Thank you. Hey, Danielle, I use the e.l.f. Power Grip. I just started using this one. I've always used a spray. I've always used a setting spray for primer, but you can do whatever you want. But I really like the e.l.f. Power Grip. It really does. It does make a difference. I am Scuba Steve. See what I mean though? Look, see where that brightening is? Right there in your goggles. That was a good trick. That was a really good trick. I really like that one a lot. And I think a lot of people resonated with that because they were like, oh, okay. Thank you, Trista. Okay, so now I'm going to like kind of come in and just sweep on a little bit more makeup. I'm telling you, this is not like your typical liquid foundation. This does not have to be in like a perfect placement or whatever. You can be a complete dummy and do this makeup. Telling you. And I think that's one of the biggest complaints, is like, well, I don't know what I'm doing, like whatever. And you really don't have to. Scuba Steve is legit. I like your dad, Scuba Steve. I need to say hi to him. Get him on the horn. Blend to Jesus. Blend up to Jesus. What are you doing over here? Oh, I have a podcast called The Dating Detectives, and tonight we're doing our first live show, like in front of actual real humans, not sitting in my office in front of a microphone, like actual real human beings, and we're recording. So I'm very scary. Or I'm very scared. I'm not scary. Also, by the way, there's new Freedom Barbie merch. Like we dropped Freedom Barbie merch, I think like 2 weeks ago, and there's new designs up. And apparently we're going to continue to add Freedom Barbie merch. So if you want more, just keep checking out the site. Like it's so fun. And there's going to be merch at the live show tonight too. So I hope it doesn't rain today, because I really wanted to go to Rodeo Drive. Yeah, does anybody want to meet up before the show? I want to meet you guys. Like if you're not here tonight, like if you're around LA, I'll be here till Saturday night. So if you're in the area and you're like, hey, I'm going to be like, you know, in West Hollywood somewhere, like hit me up because I'd love to, you know, come say hi, squeeze your neck, whatever. Okay, let's do a lip and cheek shade. I want to use a little bit of these guys. I'm just kind of tapping it all willy-nilly. And I just kind of put that on the backs of my cheekbones. You see what I mean? How it's not like, this is not like where you have to like color within the lines. Like, it's just not like that. Like this makeup, just slapping it on in the general vicinity where it goes. And it's totally fine. After I get done with this, I'll show you not in this crazy lighting. I wonder if let me see. It helps a little bit, but not really. But you can see like, this will burn off in a purple hours. This will burn off in a couple hours. I like it. Okay. Yeah, I like this makeup too. That is so, I wish I could do, is there like a warm? I guess there's not like a warm sitting on this mirror. Anyways, you can't go to the rodeo. You didn't pack your boots. I packed your debit card in my wallet. So it's rodeo. Guess who's buying me a purse? Just kidding. Not kidding, but it's fine. Anyways, okay. So I just put on, like, you literally choose what help you pick your colors, and then you choose how to build your palette. You can do eyeshadows, literally whatever you want. It's so good. So good. Let's do a little bit of illuminator, which I love illuminator because I love the really pretty glow. So I'm going to use this rose gold color here, which is like it's just a little bit of a shimmer, and it just kind of picks up the light a little bit and just kind of enhances stuff. Telling you guys, like, this makeup is so easy. Make sure you comment match so you can get my color match form, because you have to try this. Like, I'm very needy, and I need you guys to freaking trust me. People watch me for like 2 years, and they're like, I don't know, I'm just not into this whole like makeup thing. And then they're like, okay, I'm just like, I have to try it. And then they do, and they're like, and I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I freaking told you so. And they're like, oh my God, okay, you were right. I'm like, I know, it's fine. Oh my God, Melissa, you're so sweet. You're so sweet, thank God. Okay, so anyways, just kind of, y'all just slap on your friggin' makeup. It's not a perfection competition. Like, just put it on where you like it. Oh my God, that's amazing, Jade. Like, I can't even, like, there are people that are like, they've been in my Facebook beauty group for like 100 years, and they're just now reaching out going, okay, so what is this? And I'm like, you've literally, like, and they'll get on to every single one of my lives and every single one of my demos and everything. And then one day they just pop up and they're like, okay, tell me about this makeup. And I'm like, honestly, I can't even. Also, this is setting powder, and I just tap this like right here in my inner corner and like T-zone, just to kind of control oil. And I don't know, like, look at it gives you like a blurred, like, I don't know, like a blurred brightness, and set your makeup and like whatever. If you have a hard time brightening your T-zone, brightening highlight and like go nuts with it, but come all the way down, like use your brightening highlight and like literally come down your nose with it, and then let it kind of like feather out a little bit. Yeah, like a Photoshop finish. See if that helps to brighten a little bit, because I think what a lot of times we do is we put it here where there's more texture, and then you have a tendency to like it rubs off or whatever. So try not to do that. But anyways, so setting powder, and I just put makeup on top of it, which I'm an idiot. It's fine. I'm trying to show you. There we go. Like a blurred. But I'm gonna be 40, you guys. Like, I'm gonna use all the help I can get. Okay, thank you. Okay, so then there's a million other brushes you can use. Like, do whatever. I didn't use any of these. It's fine. Like, they all do different purposes, and everybody has. I just spit everywhere. Everybody has their preferences and why they like different brushes. A fluffier brush is gonna be a more like sheer coverage. A more dense brush is gonna be kind of like, you know, a heavier coverage. Where do you all think Kate Middleton is? Is her clone replacing her? I don't know. I think she was accidentally killed. I think she's dead. I don't know. Either that, or she is like, she can hold a grudge like nobody's business. Yay! I'm glad glad you like the color correctors. They really are good. I need more bronzer because I'm obsessed. Don't judge me. Yeah, I don't really think Kate Middleton is dead, but like, I do think that it's ridiculous that like she's been hiding this long. Like, I can't even hold a grudge for like 5 minutes. Like, I can't even give someone the silent treatment. The word silent just isn't in my vocabulary anyways. So like, I cannot give anybody the silent treatment as long as I live. But girl, yeah, you don't have to use the same stuff. Use whatever you want. A lot of people I think the idea is that like all of your makeup is in one palette, like including your eyeshadows and your setting, whatever. But like, also, I'm not your mama. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's ever just used CoverGirl or whatever. Like, do whatever makes you happy. Like, and some people, like, they're just married to their foundation, so they don't use the foundation. They just have lippies and eyeshadows and contour or whatever. Does the brush really make a difference? Yes, the Saint brushes, you can try your own brush, but when you try the Saint brush, you'll be like, I see. Like, it's not a matter of quality. Like, other brushes are really good. Like, I love the It by Ulta brushes. I have all the Sigma brushes. Like, I have $100 brushes. Like, they're really good quality. It's not about the quality. I think it's just the density and the texture, which it's still what do you call it? The not natural. What do you call it when they're not natural? It's synthetic. They're still synthetic, but it's like a different density and texture for this particular makeup, and it will be a game changer. But I always say, like, if you don't want to swing for the fences with a brush, just try your own. I don't know. I guess I just feel like, I don't know. I also think that it's the palace. Like, they can literally do whatever they want, right? So I don't think she's dead, but I do think that she's holding a grudge, and I do think that she's like, fuck all y'all. Like, y'all could do without me then, bye. I think that's what she's doing. I think she's like, screw y'all. I'm doing this on my own. That's what I think is happening. I don't know. I think it's like, you know how the Lord says, I'm yelling at the phone synthetic, like you can hear him. My husband's so funny. You know how, like, in the Bible, it said, like, when the Lord says, like, when you don't know what to do, just be still. Like, just don't do anything. Like, literally, it's one of my favorite Bible verses. Be still. Like, literally, be still. Know that I'm God. Just don't do anything. Like, just be still, right? And that's what I think she's doing. I think she's just being still. I think that she is just, like, you know, managing. And obviously, we don't know what's true and what isn't. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, after being the, not victim, after being the target of someone, like, coming after me personally as an influencer and, like, saying a bunch of things based on assumptions about me, and I was like, oh, that's not even close to the truth. I'm starting to see now how different, like, pictures and words can be, like, twisted, and so I'm like, that's what they do. Everything's out of context. So I don't believe anything that the media says anymore. Like, you cannot get me to believe anything that's in any media source ever as long as I live. And I already have trust issues. Like, I already don't trust anything anybody says. And so now that I've seen it for myself as someone who has been taken apart by, you know, a couple people just trying to, you know, say, like, make assumptions about me. Now I know that what celebrities go through, like, I don't know it obviously to that extent, but people in the public eye, now I'm like, I see how, like, literally nothing is true. It's all smoke and mirrors, so I don't believe any of it. But for her to not have shown up anywhere, either he killed her ass to keep her quiet, or she is holding a grudge, and she's like, screw all y'all. Y'all can fuck off. That's what she said. That's what I think she said. Personally, but what do I know? Yeah, I'm sure it's a mental health thing. Like, obviously, it can take a toll on your mental health. Like, when someone is blatantly coming for you and, like, they are, you know, all of these things are happening around you and, like, everything is falling down around you. Like, I get it. Step out of the public eye, girl. And also, that's embarrassing, right? That when you give your life up for someone and you step out of, like, being a just a regular citizen, and now you're like a royal, right? So you've changed your whole life for this person, and now all of a sudden, like, if the rumors are true, all this is happening, and even if they're not true, the fact that there's rumors out there, like, that's embarrassing, and it's annoying. No wonder she wants to go away. Like, let her be. That's what I say. Either that or he killed her ass dead, and they're trying to find a way to cover it up. And they're gonna, like, hold their pants on for a little while until they can say, oh, well, we haven't seen her. Now she's missing, and we just thought she was having a hard time because of the news, and now I feel like it's a ploy, and yeah. So, whatever. Girl, you're so sweet. Thank you. I got them microbladed. I get them, like, I go to the Ulta Benefit Brow Bar and, like, do the thing where they, like, tint them and whatever, like, whatever. They're awful if I don't pay a lot of attention to them. I don't mean to be harsh. Like, I don't know. I don't think she's really dead, but, like, it wouldn't surprise me if, like, something comes out and they're like, oh my gosh, like, you know, we haven't heard from her, and we found her dead in the bottom of the lake in her car with whatever, like, it was on fire, and there was a bank robber in there with her, like, you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't surprise me. Hop It Like It's Scott. Oh my gosh, you guys, Hop It Like It's Scott. That is the account of the Dating Detective's HR manager. He's a rabbit. His name is Scott, and it's Molly, the producer's pet, and his name is Scott, and he's so cute. So that's Hop It Like It's Scott. So go follow him. Is Saint good for sensitive skin? I am not allowed to say that it is good for sensitive skin because I am not a skin doctor. I think, like, they don't say I'm not allowed to say that, but I would just assume that, like, you should probably talk to your doctor, but it's fine. I know, it's like, what do you do? You gotta have fun with it, right? Okay, I'm just popping on colors all willy-nilly, like, I don't know what I'm popping into. I did chai, lullaby, now I'm adding a little bit of, what is this, pomegranate? What is this? This pomegranate. I don't know. Complications from surgery and still healing. I don't know. It feels like a really long time to be healing from surgery, in my opinion. But also, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. Personally, I think like I think it's shady. I think that she said, "Fuck all y'all. Y'all ain't never gonna see me. Watch, hide and watch." I bet that's what she said, because that's some shit I would do. Like, I bet she was like, all right, screw y'all. She said, she said, unblunder this blunder. And then she was just like, I'm going to disappear. And then just like, that's it. And then now they're like all scrambling because of probably what she wanted. Maybe because they can tint your eyebrows. They can tint your brows and, like, you know, do all the things. If you're traveling, just get a 27 palette like this, a couple different shades. It's different for me because I'm someone who, like, I present this makeup to sell it. So I like to have multiple things, but just get a small palette. Just get the colors you need and, like, 1 or 2 brushes. It's really, like, if I wasn't, like, a Saint artist and I wasn't selling it and going online trying to, like, show it, then I'd probably have much, much less. But I have too much fun with it. These colors are pretty, right? I need to add, like, a darker... Not a compliment. It's more of an accusation. Wait, Diego, what do you mean? Girl, I use the 27 on the daily too. I'm so bad. Is finally going home Monday. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry that happened to your mom. Is she okay now though? She's good, right? Oh my God. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying, like, what are the chances? Like, I just don't believe in coincidence. And I think it would be a giant coincidence if, like, all of these rumors are flying and all of a sudden she had these complications from surgery. Now she's in the hospital for a long time. Like, I don't know. It just feels weak. And it feels like this was, like, they have, what do they have that they do every single year? And all of a sudden they plan, like, they do something every single year. And then they planned a surgery for, like, the same time for the time they usually do. I don't know. It's weird. I'm tired of hearing compliments. I'm never tired of hearing compliments. I grew up with not ever hearing compliments. So it's new. It's very like imposter syndrome. Like, if you know what imposter syndrome is basically like, yeah, right. Like, you know, yeah, right. And someone says you're pretty and you're like, thank you. But in your mind, you're like, yeah, right. Like you're blind. Like, I'm glad my husband like doesn't wear his glasses sometimes. Jess, do the color match. I'm telling you, it's good freaking makeup. And it's just, I don't know. It's pretty. It's nice. It's beautiful on your skin and it's customizable. And it's just pretty. Like, when you get a color match, like, you can buy 2 colors, you can buy 1 color, you can buy 17 colors or 20, like, do whatever you want. That's what I love about this company. And it's cool too, because as an artist, they're the same way. Like, as a customer, they're like, listen, this is like a retail store. You come and buy what you want. As an artist, it's the same thing. You sell as much as you want. You sell as little as you want. You build a team if you want. You don't build a team if you want. I happen to have fallen into a position where I've been able to sell a lot of makeup and, you know, influence a lot of women. But then there's girls. I have like 400 girls on my team. Some of them, they sell to themselves every month, and that's it. And like, anyways, the company's really cool. Like, they're not very like, you have to do this and whatever. So I love that customization as a customer and buying makeup, as well as an artist and slinging it. Yeah, I made a full-time gig out of this, and I'm telling you, it's kind of a fun job. And like, the more you get to, like, at first I didn't know nothing about this makeup. I was like, cream makeup is stupid. Who wears cream makeup? It's freaking dumb. And now I'm like, oh, I get it now. It's fine. Also, I've been sleeping on this color called Peppa. It's like a pinkish, not pinkish. It's like I'm going to use my finger for more pigment. Thank you. You're sweet. You guys are so nice. I'm really, this guy said, watch out. Someone is behind you. No, this has been really fun. I really enjoy, like, you know, connecting with everyone over makeup, because I just love makeup. So this is Peppa. It has a little bit of pinkish to it, but you'll see it when I take a picture in lighting that is not like cloudy and desk lamp and Reiki mirror all balled into one. You'll see it when I'm outside and actually in natural light. See how it's like a little bit pinkyish, a little bit like rose goldish. I think it goes good with this shirt. I think it's pretty. I think it's so nice. And you'll see in a minute whenever I move this. Oh, Eddie said I miss my wife. Eddie says hi, Chess.
Hi, baby.
She said, hi, baby. Yeah, Peppa like the pig. So what's interesting is that all of Saint's eyeshadows are named after something pop culture. So like As If, like from Clueless, and Number 33 from Friday Night Lights, and Peppa the Pig. And there's just like all the different shades are named after something that's like pop culture, which I think is just so fun. I'll take good care of her, Eddie. Okay, so let me show you guys this. I think that's it. Let me put on my bottom lashes. Hold on. I use the Lashify lashes, and I just love waking up with lashes on. It's so nice. If you get a chance to, if you want the discount link for my Lashify, just comment like lashes or whatever, and I'll send you the link to it. But I love these lashes. Okay, so let me turn off the artificial lights, and then I want to show you like actual natural light. Oh, it feels good out here. It's not bad. See how it's like, I'm trying to get, it's very cloudy, but see how it's like glowy without being like shiny, and it's just, I don't know, it's very skin-like and really pretty. This lighting is bad. This is our view. So like everything, there's the Hollywood Hills up there. And so we're kind of like in a back, like patio area, but it's a really nice place. I love this hotel. And you guys, mission, hold on, where's the thing to turn this around? Look, I got down to my goal weight of 175, which I wanted to get down to for Mexico. And I went shopping at American Eagle, and they actually had like size 10 jeans. Some of them I had to wear like a size 14, but I put on some of the size 10 jeans. I was like, that's wild. This lighting is so bad. I'm doing a really bad job. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this shit. It's fine. Whatever. Anyways, you get the idea. The makeup is really pretty. I'm not that open because it's nice and cool out. Anyway, so if you want to get color matched, just comment match. Oh, you have to, Sarah Lynn, you have to come down here. Thank you, baby. My husband, I love him, so he's so supportive. If you're in the LA area, come down here. I'll be here through Saturday night. I have podcast stuff today, and we'll be recording at the Spotify studios tomorrow and Saturday, but I will have some free time. So if you guys are like out and about somewhere, please let me know. I'd love to hug some of your necks and just say hi to you. That would be really fun. But anyways, that's what I'm doing. So we're gonna go get breakfast here at the hotel, and then we're gonna go to the Hollywood sign and like take touristy pictures because duh. And then we're gonna go to Rodeo Drive and do a little shopping. So that's gonna be fun. So anyways, I love you guys. Get a free color match whenever you can, and I will be color matching while I'm on vacation, just because like that it's really just what you just submit your picture and it sends me a text and it says so and so wants to get color matched. So I will be working. Like this is a working vacation. So in the Uber and all the things, so you can. Oh, because what are you, Robin, you're south? The Bay Area, is that south? No, that's north, right? I don't know. I don't know this area. I don't know where everything is over here. Anyways, okay, I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and submit your color matches so I can get your color match back. Love you, bye.